Pop, just overall, did you like your guys' approach on the second night of a back-to-back coming off a pretty tough one last night in Philly?
It was a good bounce back game after last night.
We talked before the game about complete lack of practice time. For a guy like a rookie like Devin Vassell, and he's also had his season interrupted with the health and safety protocols. Has it just been impressive the way he's been able to pick up what the amount that he's been able to pick up in this?
It really has been. He's really a bright young man. He's got a great personality, good teammate. He absorbs things, and as you said, being a rookie with no real training camp or summer, and then the COVID, he's been exceptional.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Orsborn.
Pop, what are you seeing out of Jakob and Drew? Seems like they're just playing better and better as they get more comfortable in their roles.
Well, they understand, what they have to do. They know the limits that they have to play in. They don't try to step out of that role to do things that they're not, capable of doing at this point. But you can see Jakob trying to get a little bit more confident with his offense. Drew's trying to understand the game a little bit better. But both of them give everything they have every night they step on the court. So it's fun to watch them both play.
Thanks.
Tonight's game, just kind of an all-around team effort with a lot of guys in double figures. How do you feel just about the team play and chemistry right now?
I'm loving it. It felt good. Even though we're in a back-to-back, I know dudes was tired. The fact that we bounced back after last night game and played to the best of our capabilities just shows what type of team we are and how resilient we can be.
Thank you.
We'll go to Tom Petrini from Kins 5.
Hey, Lonnie. Solid effort in the last two games scoring wise. What's working for you there as you continue to, figure out how to break down those defenses?
I'm really starting to dial in and watch a ton of film. Being patient on screens, let the game come to me. Don't force shots, and take the open shots and look for my teammates.
And then, sorry about that. My dog wanted to say hi. Your playmaking, that one dump off to Drew Eubanks there under the basket, it was like a look away, wrap around another guy's back. How do you, have the wherewithal to make those plays in the moment? Like, when did you know you were going to do that?
Pretty much when I knew Drew was open. Jeremy Grant was behind me. He really wasn't. He was still by the elbow, I'm pretty sure, which makes the big. He had to come and help, which allows Drew to be wide open somewhere. So I had to just trust my instincts, do what I do best, and make my teammates look great.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Tom Orsborn, Express News.
Lonnie, you're not too far removed from your rookie season, and as I say that, I'm thinking about Devin and what he's gone through this year without a summer league and without having to battle through COVID. Are you impressed by the way he's navigated all that?
Absolutely. I mean, since the day he's got here, I've seen growth day in and day out. He's consistently knocking down the tray ball, which he does so greatly, but people forget how athletic he is and how great of a defender he is as well. So I'm really happy that he's getting this experience as a rookie and, just continue to develop and become the Devin Vassell that people expect him to be.
How much of a setback is it not to go through summer league? I mean, for a rookie.
Not much, in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel as though summer league it for sure gets you going, but I mean the NBA is completely different from summer league and any other type of league. So him to get firsthand experience as a rookie in the big leagues right now, it's great for him. He's still learning, but he's proven himself. He had a terrific game today.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom. We'll close things out with Jeff McDonald.
Lonnie, just overall, what can you say about sort of the approach coming into this game on the second night of a back-to-back after a pretty tough one last night in Philly?
I'm loving it. It just shows, our effort. We knew what we had to do coming into this game, and we did what we had to do. Now it's time to focus on Wednesday and dial in and continue to play our game.
These games without DeMar, how do you guys sort of make up for his absence? Because he does so much for you guys, especially the guard group. How do you guys make up for his playmaking not being here at this time?
Our defensive effort, letting our defense transition to our offense, dialing in on just being disciplined on what the coach wants us to do, and continue to play our game. We still got a lot of players who can score. We still got a lot of players who play great defense. So, we just gotta emphasize, both sides.
Thank you, Lonnie. Have a good night.
Thank you.
What is helping you get into a rhythm with your 3-point shot at this level so far in your rookie season?
Just being ready, being shot ready. I know that I have teammates who are looking, to pass the ball to me and who are looking for me. With DJ, Rudy, Derek. I have some great teammates who are always looking to kick the ball out. So I just got to be ready to knock down some shots.
Speaking of your teammates, I saw that you're on NBA Top Shot and you got a couple of your teammates in your collection there. What do you like about that, and why haven't you bought your own moment yet?
Yeah, Top Shot. I'm just really now trying to get into. Honestly, I don't know yet. I definitely will buy my own moment for sure. It's just slowly but surely trying to get into it, but it looks like it's going in the right direction for sure.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Jeff McDonald, Express News.
Well, Devin, you had a couple dunks tonight that you might be able to make your moment if you wanted to. Tell me about those two plays. I guess they both came off Rudy Gay blocks.
Yeah, that was huge. As soon as, like I said earlier, when we get stops, we get to get out in transition and get to run. We got a young core and we're able to get out and run. So that's what I was doing. Was able to get some, two good dunks and right back on defense, trying to get some more.
Talked a little bit with other players. There's just no practice time for this season for anybody. For a rookie such as yourself, what do you do to sort of stay up to speed on the mental part of the game when there's no practice?
I talk to the coaches. I talk to a lot of the assistants every day, trying to figure out the plays, trying to figure out where I need to be on defense. Like you said, at the end of the day, it's a crazy schedule and it's not that much practice time. So when Coach Pop calls your name, you can't be lost. You can't be looking around. You got to know exactly what you're doing. And, that's kind of what I try and pride myself on. If I come in, I got to make sure that I didn't slack. And I know that, what the play is, what the defense is, and come in and be able to help the team.
Could you ever imagine your rookie season would be this crazy? Everybody's rookie season is, but in the middle of a pandemic and all the different things that go along with it?
Definitely not. Definitely not. But at the end of the day, it's a blessing to be able to be out here and play the game that I love and be able to be on this stage. It's huge.
Have you kept up with, watched much of Patrick Williams up in Chicago?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
What have you seen from him this year?
Nothing surprised me with Pat. When I was going through the draft process, I told every team that Pat was going to be special, and he is. He's a great talent. I'm definitely looking forward to going out there and playing against him. And, at the end of the day, we have, we're at it at FSU, and, that's my brother, and I have all the respect in the world for him. But once we step across those lines, it's business.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Worsborn.
Devin, what was your COVID experience like, and were there any after effects?
COVID was I'd probably say 2 days. It was probably tough for me, just with some little body aches and stuff like that. But after that, I was fine. Honestly, right now I feel good. I'm just glad to be back on the court. I feel like it's been too long since I've been on the court. So just blessed to be able to be out here, and I'm ready to get to Chicago.
What do you think is the biggest thing you've learned this season, and what's the biggest thing you have to work on too?
Biggest thing I learned is just stay consistent. At the end of the day, you're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. You can't let your emotions, get the best of you. Just stay consistent. And what I'm trying to work on is just being the best teammate, the best player that I could be, honestly. Just working on my game, working on my handle, working on everything in the midst of playing and, just learning the offense, just, coming in and just trying to be a sponge with everything, honestly.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. We'll close things out with Maria from Tab Deportes.
Hi, Devin. Considering how young you are, I was curious about Patty Mills. So what do you think makes him so special, and how would you describe his impact in this team?
Oh man, Patty's special. Patty's special. He helps me out every practice, every game. He walks me through plays. He coaches me up when we're on the court, and I can't thank him enough. I mean, honestly, we all know he's a great player. We all know he's a great shooter, but the mentor that he is and the type of person that he is, I mean, you can't ask for a better person.